In this video, I will show you 5 ways to use the background removal tool for video from Adobe Express. I am going to show random video examples and use the Adobe Express media for the examples. So each of the scenes is going to be very random. Since I'm using Adobe Express media, I'm limited to what's available there. This is just an example. If you want to make a real video, you should find your own clips or film yourself to create a story. Some of the tools I'm showing are free for everyone, and some are only available for paid users. Start a new project. You can create it as a horizontal or vertical video. Just choose the dimensions based on the purpose of your video. Scroll down on the home page to the section for blank canvases. You can also start from a template if you prefer. Click View All, and then click Video on the side. Here, you can choose a vertical or horizontal video, or scroll down to find more options and ready-to-use templates. After you choose your format, you'll enter the Adobe Express editor. Here, you can add whatever you like, but in this tutorial, we're focusing on the background remover for video. First, you need a video to remove the background from. Click Media on the left side, then go to the Video tab and click Upload. Additionally, you can record yourself directly in Adobe Express for up to 5 minutes and remove the background from that recording. If you don't want to upload a record, you can use Adobe Express's stock videos. Just type a keyword in the search bar or scroll down to find something that suits your needs. Next to the search bar, you have the option to filter categories, like showing only the free videos. If you see a crown icon next to a video, it means it's a pro item. The license allows you to use the video online without limitations, but you can't sell the video as a standalone item. You need to modify it before using it in your projects. I will demonstrate a few things you can do with video background removal. These are just some options, and you can get more ideas based on these examples. First, I'll show how to add text under a person while keeping the original background of the video. Another way is to have the person with a cartoonish background underneath, but it can also be a real background from a different clip. On the same cartoonish background, I'll show how to add things to the scene that appear after the scene starts. Next, I'll show how to use the background removal with a black and white background from the same video clip. Then, I'll show how to do something similar by blurring the background. Another way to use this technique is with different speeds for each layer. Starting with text under the person in a video, when the background is the original from that video, add the video to the scene and stretch it to fit the size. Then, on the left side, you have the editing panel for the video. This shows only when you click on the video inside the scene. Find the background removal tool and click it. Just wait for it to finish doing its magic. It can take some time, depending on the length of the video. The tool did a very good job, even though she is dancing. You'll see in the next tips that this is not always the case. Sometimes parts disappear or stay in the video even though you asked to remove the background. Now add the same clip again to the scene and stretch it so it fits exactly over the other video. You can use the Layers panel on the side to move the video with the background underneath the one with the background removed. Next, add text. I changed the text a bit. When you click the text layer, you get a different panel on the left side where you can change the color, font, size, and add effects if you want. I just added an outline around the text to make it bold, but you can customize it however you like. Now, place the text under the person in the video, but above the background layer. You can manage layers on the right side. This also helps you select the right layer when layers overlap, so you don't accidentally select the wrong one. The next example is how to remove the background and add a different background with some extra graphic elements that appear at different times. Start with the video clip and add it to the scene. You can position the video now or after removing the background. Click on the video clip in the scene, and from the left panel, click the background removal tool. Wait for it to finish. Then you can add any elements you like, starting with the background. I chose a static cartoonish image, but it can also be any video you want. Next, add all the graphic elements you want in the scene. To make them appear at different times, click on an element. You'll see that layer appear at the top of the scene. You can stretch or shrink it on the timeline so it starts or fades at different points. I want all of them to appear one after the other, so I adjusted the timing. As you change the start time of one element, you'll see dots that mark the starting points of the other items. This helps you line everything up correctly. You can also add animation to the elements. Click the element, and on the left panel, click Animation. You can choose from different animation styles to control how each item appears in the clip. The next way of using the background removal in Adobe Express is adding a black and white background with people in color, or the opposite. Start by adding a video clip with a person to the scene. Then, click the background removal tool on the left panel and give it time to separate the background. After a while, only the person is left, but because of the fast movement in the clip, you might notice they sometimes disappear or look a bit blurry. If you want sharp and consistent movement, it's better to use a clip with slower motion. Now add the same clip again, but this time you're not going to remove the background. This is why it's important to make sure both layers match perfectly. Use the Layers panel on the right to move the background layer under the person. Adjust the size so they line up. You'll see pink lines appear when they match. To make the background black and white, click on the full background video layer on the right, then go to the Effects tab on the left panel. Click Black and White. There are more editing options there that you can experiment with if you want. Now your video will show the people in color and the background in black and white. Since part of the person may have been removed with the background, you might see parts of them still showing in black and white underneath. Another way to use the background removal from Adobe Express is to blur the background while keeping the people sharp. Add the video clip you want to use to the scene and select it. Now, click the background removal tool from the left side panel and wait for it to finish. You'll see that it's not perfect. The boy disappears and comes back. This tool doesn't work well when the person is seen from the back or moving too fast. Now add the same video clip again. On the right side, use the Layers panel to line up both videos. When the layers match in size, you'll see pink lines to help guide you. Make sure the video with the full background is at the bottom. Next, go to the left side and click the Adjust button under the video editing tools. You'll see different options to change how the video looks. Scroll down and focus on the blur option. Adjust it until you're happy with how blurry the background looks. Let's see how to use it so that the background will be slower than the front video. This time, I will use two different videos. First, get the first clip, then click on the video and on the left side choose the background remover. After it finishes, you can adjust the video to fit the screen. Now, get the other video as a background. Move the new clip to the background by switching between the layers on the right side. Now choose which one you want to make faster. I will go with the top video clip. Click on that layer on the right side to choose the right video. Then, on the left, in the Edit panel, you have an option to change the speed of the video. Move it around to the faster side of the scale. Do the same, but for the opposite speed, for the bottom layer. Now you have the contrast between the top layer, which goes fast, and the bottom layer, which goes slow. If you would like to see the background again, you can click the back arrow on the background remover, and it will show the video with the background. If you want to go back to the video without the background, just click it again. It saves the removal, so you don't need to wait for it to process again. What you can't do with the video background remover, you can't remove the background from videos that don't contain a person or animal, even if you try to use videos with a green background. You need to have a transparent background in the video to make it clear, or get it from the background remover. You also need the person or animal to have a face, otherwise it won't recognize it as something to leave in the video. If there's fast movement, it might not catch everything. You also can't adjust the removal. Whatever you get from the effect is what you get. There's no brush to fix small things that got removed by mistake. Watch this video next, like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.